Celtics Post-Game Live is presented by your New England Ford dealers and Ford Trucks, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years.
Brown the rebound, that's his sixth to go with 25 points and 9 assists. The step back. Oh, yeah!
Brooklyn knew he was going to shoot it, and they can't do anything to stop him.
No, and Brooklyn couldn't do anything to stop the Celtics whatsoever as they really make history finishing out this one. 148-111 the final. We're going to break down all the numbers here for you. Welcome into Celtics Post-Game Live. Kayla Burton, Chris Forsberg here with you, as well as Kevin O'Connor from Yahoo Sports. I mean, Kevin, I'm going to start with you. Just numbers for numbers, shooting 67% overall, 65% from downtown, 81% from the line. The effective field goal percentage, 80.8, number one in the NBA. What's your takeaway, Kevin?
I mean, we saw
Where do you start?
The greatest shooting display in NBA history. That's what it was. And it's just hard to believe that this was a close game in the middle of the third quarter. The Nets were hanging around. And here we are, Chris. Greatest true shooting percentage in the NBA history, greatest effective field goal percentage in NBA history. It's hard to fathom that the Boston Celtics put this up tonight, but this is what you can see. An offensive explosion. They have a bad game to end their road trip. They don't shoot well. One of their worst performances of the season, second game of a back-to-back. And then tonight, the total opposite with Vooch and Jaylen Brown and Pritchard all going off.
The one thing I couldn't shake throughout this game is the Celtics just had the most historic offensive output in league history, and that's before Jason Tatum comes back.
I'm glad you said that.
Pray for the league if this happens. No, but look, the offense was so bad against Denver, and that's understandable. They haven't responded always well to physicality and the way that teams like that can make you uncomfortable. Second night of a back-to-back, everything that went into that. But to come home on what's usually like a little bit of a tricky game and find a way to be as crisp as they were really throughout the game, besides the missed free throws at the start of the game, which is hilarious to look back on now, they were just rolling to a whole nother level. And it's a reminder, they'll probably crawl up. Like Denver was a little bit ahead of them in offensive rating. Like a night like this might be enough to push the Celtics back towards the best offense in the league. And there's still room for them to grow when Tatum comes back. And I don't know, that's just like a daunting thought for the rest of the NBA, Kayla.
Yeah, it's funny because you have Jaylen Brown and the Celtics going 0 for 4 at the line to start this thing, and then he just absolutely explodes really from the start of that third quarter towards the end of that second half and finishes with 28, 9 of 12 shooting, 4 of 4 perfect from the three, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. The stat line goes on and on. He's standing by with Abby Chin postgame.
Jaylen, the offensive efficiency in this game was off the charts. What kind of command did you have?
I think we was due for some makes. We didn't finish off the road trip the way we wanted, but we came here and knocked down some shots.
Yeah, it was defense that won those games on the road. Offensively, what was different tonight?
We just made shots. I thought that we've been doing the same thing, like playing against the advantage, creating an advantage, and then making the defense pay for whatever they give up. Vooch was aggressive. I like when Vooch is aggressive, so that was good for us.
We know how proud you are of this group. How much fun are you having?
Winning is fun. You got in the league, you got ups and downs. You just got to find a way to win. I'm grateful to wake up every morning. We're blessed, so I just smile and play Celtic basketball.
Shows. Jaylen, thank you. Congrats.
Thank you.
Jaylen Brown there, 28 points to finish out the night. Guys, Scal, Drew, I know you had a heck of a time just returning home, and I know Dick Lipe was on his computer going nuts on the keyboard just trying to maintain the flow of this game and the outrageous shooting percentage that the Celtics finished here with tonight.
Yeah, Kayla, I was just about to say we saw Dick Lipe leaving about 30 seconds ago. I said the only bad news about this performance is poor Dick Lipe's not going to get any sleep tonight. He is going to be in the lab looking up effective field goal percentage, true shooting percentage, raw field goal percentage.
Yeah, I've never seen a shooting display like that. It felt like it was Pleasantville, and everybody was making shots, but they still did it the right way. This was a blowout. They could have stopped playing defense. They could have been like taking bad shots. They didn't. They executed their offense. They're the standard here that the Celtics have set, Joe Mazzulla and his coaching staff have set, and the players are living up to that standard.
Just think about how many games there have been in NBA history. And if we're talking about effective field goal percentage and true shooting percentage, go back to the advent of the three-point line almost 50 years ago. How many games have happened since then? What we saw tonight was incredible.
You don't know that answer?
Well, Dick Lipe's going to tell
like 100,000 games.
It's ridiculous how many games there have been. And so for the Celtics to do what they did tonight, it was kind of cool to be here.
Yeah, and I think, like, to me, everything switched in the last 2 minutes and 21 seconds of the half, where Jaylen Brown sort of imprinted his thumbprint on this game. From that point on, it was like everyone follows suit, and I think that's the reason. There has to be a jump start point from that. I know they shot the ball well in the first half. They were making 6 for 6 from 3 in the first quarter, but I really felt like that was a turning point in this game.
Do you see Vooch getting more comfortable by the game?
I mean, it's hard to tell in a game like this.
Yeah.
Really what we're measuring ourselves with is Detroit, with New York, with the physical teams, right? And then you can even maybe throw Cleveland in there. They're not as physical in their front court. So I'll know if he's really comfortable against those teams, you know, when we get a chance to play some of the more physical teams. Like, we're going to have San Antonio again, Oklahoma City again, twice, so Minnesota. I'll know how he's feeling based off of those big-time matchups.
Well, you mentioned those two other teams in the Eastern Conference. I'm going to flip the script on you right now. I'm just going to put you on the spot and ask you a question instead of looking it up myself. Who won between the Knicks and the Cavs tonight? Do you know?
No, I didn't even check. My bad.
I don't know either. Maybe someone in the studio
I know the Cavs were up by 13 in the second quarter, but that's all I know.
Yeah, I know Harden didn't play.
You know, the problem with the game is I was so locked into us making every shot.
I know.
Normally in a blowout, I'm checking scores, and I'm not doing my radio show because it's Saturday tomorrow. So I'm like, man, I'm not looking at scores today.
Oh, so we're going out tonight?
No, I got to pick up tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got a long run tomorrow.
I heard.
Donate. Celtics.com/DrewRunsBoston.
Yeah.
All right, someone in the studio will know the score of that game.
Wait, I'm looking at it right now. 112 to 111, 13 seconds left to go. I got to say bye to you guys and tune into this because also the Cavs, I believe, are without.
Shayla, can you tell us who's up?
Yeah, sorry. I'm bearing the lead. The Cavs.
Okay.
Cavs are up 112, 111, now 13 seconds to go, and Donovan Mitchell and James Harden both not playing. Both out.
Wow.
I wish I could update you in 13 seconds, but guys, I think we have to go to break, so maybe come second half. All right, I got to stretch. Listen.
Yeah, no. Cavs are for real. With the addition, not just Harden, everyone's talking about him. Don't forget about Schroeder. Schroeder's a winner, and he's going to get the most out of his minutes. So I'm a fan of it. We play him one more time, right, on a Sunday game?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch that matchup.
Yeah, I'm like looking at my phone to see the result of this. I don't know, maybe there's a timeout. We'll update you guys, but hey, way to hang through. Just such an incredible offensive showing here tonight by the Celtics. You see it there, a 37-point dominating performance. Jaylen Brown leading the way with 28, as well as Vucevic with 28, 11, 4 dimes as well. And then Peyton Pritchard does what he does off the bench with 22 there. We're going to dive into more of the highlights of this offensive explosion. Plus, we'll give you the outcome of the Cavs and Pistons when we come back.
Celtics Post Game Live is